Truth is, I am Iron Man.
I am Iron Man. Hey guys, how you doing this evening? Great to see everybody here. Let me tell you, the hardest thing I had to do in 2025 is wait to open this box. But I've done it, and we're here for the unboxing for tonight. It's great to see everybody here. Thanks for coming in. Freddie, how you doing? I know you're sneaking away. Great to see you over there, man.
Man, all good, man. I couldn't miss tonight, man. Excited. Been waiting for you to get this piece for a while now. Glad you finally got it.
Yeah, thanks for being here, man. Great to see you. Mr. Keeper, good evening, sir. You're the streaming monster. Great to see you.
Man, I'm not doing that again. 6 hours straight. That was
6 hours. Wow.
But, yeah, it's great to be here. I'm really happy for you. I can't wait to see it.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I know you've been on a stream fest, so thanks for getting on to this evening to do this. And like I said, this is a very anticipated piece that I've been wanting for a while. Thank you, Cosmic Chase, for getting this to me super quick. So I really appreciate that. And Josh McCoy, great to see you, Josh. My other Iron Man buddy, great to see you. Thanks for being here.
Of course, man. Thanks for letting me join. I'm anxious to see it and your overall thoughts, and hopefully, I'm excited to see mine. Hopefully in the next 2 weeks. So I don't know. I got my shipping last month and it hasn't moved, but we'll see.
Okay. Yeah. Do you have the battle damage one ordered or the regular?
Yeah, I want battle damage with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember. Did you do that or did you do clean?
I went battle damage as well.
Okay,
yeah. So it's great to see everybody here. Oh, Mr. Matt Martin, thanks for joining us from the Rose Gallery, sir.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing your reaction in person and all that.
Yeah.
And definitely congrats. Anytime, with respect, I like Iron Man, but it's just opening a statue. It doesn't matter if hey, I like this or not, but opening a statue is just nothing beats the feeling, kind of, type thing like that.
I know exactly what you mean.
It's just packing them up's not fun, but opening them is way fun, type thing.
Yeah, that's a good time right there. And shout out to the other Matt that got my XM Hulkbuster. He had a small break in one. We're gonna get that repaired, and he's just extremely happy. So congratulations. Let me tell you, it was very painful to let that one go, but I know it's going to a good home, and he has literally bought every other Iron Man statue I've let go. So thank you.
Well, yeah, that's like me. Yesterday, I sold my Prime Studios 1/3 Bane, the big boy, the EX, and people are like, man, message, why are you letting this one go? I said, it's kind of like a museum. It's like a museum. I got to make room for other things coming in, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So I've enjoyed it for 2 years, 2+ years, to be honest. And I said, okay, it's time for it to go to a good home, type thing. So, yeah.
I don't know, Jimmy. I step away for 2 months and I come back and your entire collection is different.
Yeah, I've got a lot of changes on here, so everything's changing. It'll be another Monster case over here eventually with different things. But I had a vision in 2024. I sent it to the group. I'm like, this is what I really want to do, and I got everybody's thoughts, and everybody was like, man, this is great. You should do this. So I went with it. I started building it. Module cases are here. Everything's coming together slowly but surely. Pieces are coming in. Somebody made a comment the other day. It's like, man, you need more pieces in the background. I'm like, man, be patient. They're on the way. And sure enough, we've got I've ordered 3 this week. I ordered the Bell Bust. I've got I just got in J&D's Batman, and I got in now Iron Man Mark 7. So I've got more stuff coming too. So they'll all be going to different cases, so we're getting this all cleaned up and ready to go. But let me address just a lot of people are still coming in, so great to see everybody here. My man Virgin Prime, man. Well, I'll tell you what. Once we get this together, I'll let you be the judge. You decide whether you think this is a piece worth picking up or not. And I'm going to be honest about it, because I don't know about every statue, but one thing I do know is Iron Man. So we'll go through it. We'll talk about it a little bit, and then we'll take it from there. So great to see everybody here. Magic Kingdom, great to see you, man. Yeah, I can't wait to open this up. This is going to be awesome. Mr. Kramer, great to see you, sir. Man, what is it? We're sitting. I don't know, Alan. You gonna do that unboxing of Scarper?
Did you ever determine if you're going to get the Hulk to go with it or not?
Yeah. Oh, with this one?
Yeah.
Man, I really love that Hulk. It's probably the best Hulk there is, like easily, for movie wise. But my problem is that it's Hulk and Iron Man, and I don't know if they're going to finish that line. So I would need others with it. I couldn't just do those two, you know.
You could put it with Hulkbuster. That makes sense.
Yeah, I would like them to, you know, because they teased Scarlet Witch, they teased Thor, and man, those would be great additions to have them all together like that. I sure hope that happens eventually because I really want to see that. HB Collectibles in the house. I know they're going live later this evening, so make sure you check them out. William over there does a great job. I know he has an unboxing as well. Michael, great to see you. Thanks for being here. My man Dinesh, awesome, man. Hey, he had an amazing review for us. Thanks for doing that. I really appreciate that. My man Vision, this guy, he's working hard on something special. I cannot wait to see when he gets done. Great to see you, sir. Thanks for being here. He has an amazing collection. That guy is like, I need to get on his level. He's really good. Again, with the Alan with his unboxings, I don't know. I'll let you talk to Alan about that. You guys can work it.
Don't hold your breath, bud.
Yeah, great to see everybody here. My man Ross, great to see you. Thank you for being here. I know we have an early start. Daniel, great to see you. Thanks for being here. Good evening, sir. Thank you. Great to see everybody coming in. Man, everybody's still coming in. Great to see everybody here. Silva, great to see you. Thank you for being here. Hey, calm down. We don't know that yet. Let's see. We'll have to wait and see on that. But if you're new here, welcome. We do statue review and statue unboxing, and we are doing a giveaway coming up very soon. That for the Alan Kiefer Award will be in September. That we're giving away a Switch Lite for the best display. We're going to be giving that away, and then I teased last night that we'll also have a new sponsor with a giveaway of a 2K statue coming up very, very soon. I'll release more details as they come in. I cannot wait to give that away. We'll be doing that soon, and the panel and I will discuss it. We'll get everything together with the rules and things. So, but it is coming for sure, and I look forward to that. Alan, Freddie, Josh, Matt, I cannot wait anymore. Let's open this bad boy up.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Cannot wait anymore. So let's do this. All right. So we gave in 2 boxes. So there's the bottom box is like a lead weight. So I'm assuming the base is in there and it's pretty heavy.
Probably.
Along with I'm assuming Mark 7's in here. So I look forward to. Let's start with the bottom box because that's probably where the base is. And usually Queen Studios will put, like, a good example is I opened up the Hulkbuster, right? So I'm yanking this huge, statue out of there with no base. So I got to put that on the side, take out the styrofoam, and then get the base, and then grab it. Oh man, what a pain! But I had to do it. All right, let's do this.
Jimmy, do we know, is it batteries or is it plug-in?
This is going to be a DC plug-in.
Oh, cool. Good.
So I can tell you right now, box number 2 doesn't weigh anything. So yeah, it's very light. So, we got.
Hey, Josh, good move getting a front row seat to this so you know what not to do when yours comes in. You can learn from all Jimmy's mistakes tonight.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. So. And
when Josh unboxes, is going to be flawless. Easy.
Yeah. Well, I realize people like to see me struggle. I don't know why. I like to see him struggle taking it out of the box. Noah's the smart one. He's the one that has it all ready, just fluff the styrofoam and ready to go. But
see, I cheat. I have the art box and stuff already out before.
Yeah, I've done that before, but it's like I knew if I opened this up, I'd want to look at it, so I didn't do it. So yeah, that's basically
self-control, man. Self-control.
Freddie.
Yeah, who's it, Matt? Yeah, what's up?
I got a question for you. I know you're the Hot Toys guy. I was into them, in the beginning. I have a DX1 and DX2, both boxed and all that stuff. Do you have those or no?
DX1 and DX2.
Yes, that's the Joker with the Heath Ledger Joker, and then with the police uniform.
The original.
Yeah. Do you have those?
Oh man, I had those long ago, and I sold them.
I figured. I said, well, Freddie.
Yeah, I sold them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sold them.
But yeah, I just put them up. I was like, yeah, they're just kind of, with respect, they were just sitting in boxes, and I was like, well, time to make some room, type thing.
Yeah, you know which ones I had? I had the 2-pack. I think it had Heath, the Joker, and I think it had police uniform. I think it was a 2-pack.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah,
that's what I got. Yep.
Yeah, I had that one because I always like to go for like the Supermax Deluxe. I always go for the specials that has everything.
Well, yeah, me too.
So,
the statues, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. That's always my motto. Like I just, Yeah, it was nice. I mean, still some people still have it. It's good, but it's a little outdated, and I don't need to hold on to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, there's one box. Yeah, I like the box so far.
I'm hearing this base is like really heavy. Is that true? Like, is that box really heavy?
This box is very heavy. So all over the second different pictures of the. It's literally in styrofoam, wrapped very tight in plastic. And you open it up, it's in a 2 6-inch pieces of foam together to hold it tight. So if this is damaged, I'll be real surprised. Yeah, it should be packed really well. So
Big Silva, what's up, man? Is this true, Josh? Oh, Josh stepped away. Did they abandon the Avengers line, Queen?
Sorry, my
because they don't have the license. But when they get the license back, I don't know if they're going to continue it. I hope they do because that would really.
I just heard they're having issues with the license, which is why they're focusing on other things, which is unfortunate because I think they do the best Marvel movie pieces, in my opinion.
They do easily to me, yeah. Well, this is box number 1. Here's the box.
Okay.
You see the Battle Damage Iron Man in front of it, March 7th. Crew Studios logo, and there's a different picture on the back. Here it shows it.
No, cool.
So, this has got to be the base because it's extremely heavy. I didn't expect it to be that heavy, but it clearly is. So,
was the ES on this like 200? I can't remember.
You know what? It's a great question. It's not very high though. Let me see here.
Now, would you be like Dr. Mike, and would you get both the clean and the battle damage? Because I think he got both.
No, I can't. I wouldn't do both. I saw a picture with them together, and it looked really nice. Though.
Josh, what do you mainly collect, Josh? Do you focus? You got a focus, or you're kind of a little bit of everything?
When it comes to statues, I stick with Marvel.
Marvel. Okay, gotcha. Do you do the Alien stuff or Predator or no?
Oh no, I love those movies, and I would love to own one of those, but I just kind of stay in one lane because I got other hobbies. I'm into the statues, the autographs, the Pokemon card stuff. So I'm all over the place.
Cool deal.
Josh, did you sell that Mark?
Oh yeah, I did that local. I used that because I got my invoice from Todd, so I used that to pay off that.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of worked out.
Freddie, who you going for, brother, on the game?
Lions, man. I think Lions got this tonight.
Me too. I'm going for the Lions. I like the Lions. Yeah. I was like, I'll come on here for an hour because if it's going to be good, it'll be good after after the half type thing. So I was like, yeah, I'll miss the first half. Basically.
Jamie, I can't remember. You work for GameStop, right? Or do you not anymore?
What's that?
Do you still work for GameStop? I can't remember.
No, I don't
Okay.
work for anymore. I work for a new company now, and
I couldn't
I'm
remember.
loving it.
I thought about you yesterday because I don't with this release, the new Pokemon set released, and everybody's going crazy for it, and GameStop had to put out a post and everything for it.
So everything is individually wrapped, just like any other statue, but it's in a different type of plastic this time. It's got a kind of a texture to it. It's a little different. And Freddie, you're not going to believe this, but there's a piece of rock here, and the rock looks real.
They actually did it.
Queen Studios is famous for not making realistic rock.
I know.
Queen Studio actually did a lifelike rock. Wow.
They did. It's you know what? It's concrete, so does that count?
As long as it doesn't look like clay, we're fine.
It doesn't look like clay, yeah.
I think that's the one that covers the button to turn it on.
It could be. There's stuff on that thing.
I like that they have the fabric around it, and not just the paper.
Yeah. All right, we'll keep going. We'll discuss that as we go. All right.
Ross is saying really interested to see the color match against the Queen Studios Hulkbuster. Waiting to see how close before I order this. Thank you.
Yeah, that's I did come when I did the review or the reaction to this on YouTube. I had mentioned that I thought that the battle damage armor would go really well with this.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what I'll do is I'll do a switcheroo here later for YouTube and put them together before I put it with RDJ, because that's where he's going. So a lot of these rocks look really, really good. A lot of them don't. So we'll go
50-50.
Now, I know we're buying this for Iron Man, not rocks, but still, this is an opportunity I felt that Queen Studios had dealt with in the past, and I think it still needs to be addressed.
I mean, for a $2,000 statue, you should paint a rock okay.
Yeah, it should.
I agree.
Very realistic. This statue is no joke. It's very, very heavy, so be aware of that, Josh. Yeah, just little pieces of pebble everywhere.
Yeah, Josh, I agree, man. I don't think if you buy if you buy anything, but especially a $2,000 plus statue, don't half-ass this stuff, right? You may not care about the base, but at least do a decent job.
Base is part of the statue, so it's not just the whole package.
Yeah.
There's so many different pieces of rebar and rock. There's at least 9 so far, and this. Okay. So once we get it all together, it'll come together nicely. But I didn't expect it to have that many pieces separately. I thought
used to that, man. The Mark 50 had that many pieces.
It did. Yeah, it did. Okay, so there's that. Still more. There's one more. So the base is wrapped in a like a satin black cloth, just to keep it safe. So and we'll be able to see it up here. So get it up here. Wow. Yeah, we got to do a better job on that. All right, we'll talk about that. Whether this would be the funniest thing, or let me see if we can get this. Okay.
I don't know if that was a good okay or a bad okay.
Yeah, well, this is it's $2.99, Josh. This is how many.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna go over it. I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna get it in here, but we'll talk about what I'm looking.
Cypher wants to know, what do you guys think about the battle damage Iron Man bus of RDJ by Inner Studios?
Battle damage bust. Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
That
damage.
1/3 one, I think I've seen. Does we talking about?
I'm not sure. Oh, unless you talk about the one, Josh, the one with the hand with basically the snaps. I think they're doing one with the snap.
Oh.
Yeah, it's with Inner Studios. But
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I don't personally like it. You
Is it the
may love it.
portrait or
The portrait and the light up feature is not good for me. Yeah, I just didn't really care for the light up feature. Okay. So you know what I need to do is get my phone up here, and that would be best. But you can see, like, this. I'll tell you right now, this base is not as heavy as the Queen Studio Skull Hulk, because I don't think anything can come close to that. But this is literally a lead brick right here. It's very, very heavy. So just be aware of that, Josh, wherever you put it. I'm gonna get my camera here and bring this up. I'll see what I've got so far.
Would you say about 50 pounds, Jimmy? 50 pounds, 40, 50?
It's a little bit more than 50.
Okay.
Wow.
Probably about maybe 60 pounds, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. It's very heavy, and it feels like it's just a dead weight.
It's probably all in that sub base.
It is.
If there's a light up, that rock piece is probably very hollow.
Yeah. That'd be the only thing on here that's hollow, because everything else is just very, very expensive. Oh, very, very heavy.
QT says the rock covers the light up button. That small rock.
I'm looking at the button right in front. Oh, I see it. I see it.
Thank you, Cutie.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, yeah, Ryan is saying the one with the arm. It's okay. The one Jimmy has is much better. I agree. I rather the
Got a little bit of echo.
Mhm.
Can y'all see it okay? Oh, here we go.
Okay, there you go.
Gotcha.
So,
Mute it, Jimmy.
it is. Oh, you know what? There we go.
Yep.
Okay, so what I'm seeing here is definitely the fire effect could have been much better here. It doesn't look that great. I understand once it's lit up, it looks incredible. But that's something that I noticed right away. I think Marcos even talked about that. There's a seam line right here. Y'all can see that? No.
Yeah.
Don't really like that too much. It's kind of obvious, actually. But
you think maybe the Iron Man will cover that piece up, so you won't
it
be able
probably will. It probably will. Here's where the DC adapter will go, right here. And basically here's all the rocks. So just going to snap in. But you can see where his foot peg will go into here, and that'll
That's cool. Yeah, that'll go deep. Yeah.
Yeah, there'll be one peg there that holds them up, that metal rod, and you can see where the button is here. They'll be covered by the rock. So, yeah, I mean, listen, I don't start off a little bit negative, but it does look good. I think it could look better. I think once it's all together, we can really make a final decision. But
Yeah.
I think this is where Queen Studios needs to do a better job with all their bases, not just Iron Man, but the paint job on them needs to look a little bit better. Here's a great example. These rocks here, they could be better. This here reminds me of the typical Queen Studio base rock. Same back here. You can see how it just doesn't look real to me. It doesn't. I don't know if that's coming in good on camera or not, but there we go.
Jimmy, I do like that sub base though. That's very classy.
I do too, and it's got it's got the Marvel logo on here. I'm just saying, if they had an RDJ here hammering in on Mark 1, building that, that'd be a must buy for me. Just throwing it out there. But yeah, this is looks good.
I don't know if people would, and not saying that you should or anybody should, but if that base looks good enough for somebody's like, let me go and do a repaint. I think the layout is pretty good. I don't know if that's something anybody would do.
I was just
or
thinking
would
that,
want
but
to
I
do.
wasn't
You
sure
know?
if the repaint would mess up the light up.
That's the problem.
Good point. Good point. Good point.
If someone repainted this, you wouldn't have a light up feature. But what I understand, the light up feature is everything on this, and it makes it look amazing. The light up feature, and of course the armor battle damage from Iron Man. That is what's going to tell a tale here once I open that up. So
Are you able to plug it in before you put Iron Man on to see the base with the light on, like up close?
I think the base, the DC adapter is with Mark 7, so we can try that.
Okay.
But yeah, let's just move on. We got this set up, and the instruction will probably be in the other box, so we'll be able to know where these pieces go and everything else. So we'll do that. Where can this guy sit at? Maybe right here. Yep, maybe like right there as we go. Maybe. I got to stand, but we have to get that guy out.
There you go.
Okay, yeah, we'll go to this one here. Okay, well, let me get this one back out of the way. This is the big box.
Ryan, Queen's already had quite a production issue in a lot of their pieces. So we love them, but they do have some production issues.
You know what it's going to cover? Move it over here.
QT says, careful when putting on the foot. It has a strong magnetic, might break the base. Okay.
Okay.
Good to know.
Good to know.
Hey, Josh, did you definitely order, or is it still in a cart?
The Mark 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already paid for. I got my tracking on the December 23rd. Todd said it's coming by boat. So
Okay.
I would get an updated tracking in like 20 days. So I'm hoping in the next few days I'll get an update from FedEx and hopefully have it within the next week or so.
Awesome. Congrats.
Thanks,
Good.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Also, I was waiting for the update on March 7 when it'd be here, and it still said, on the boat, no movement, and all of a sudden it just showed up.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it just.
Oh, so it could just show up. That'd be nice. Be a nice surprise.
Yeah,
Nice surprise today.
I've had that happen a couple of times where I keep waiting to get an update on the tracking, and then all of a sudden it just shows up on my doorstep.
Yeah.
According to tracking, my Ripley will be here Tuesday.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah,
That'd be cool.
This is,
Hey, you know what? Depending on how big a piece is, something like that would scare me. I live in fear of. I imagine you order a big piece, and all of a sudden it just shows up. Like, I didn't plan for this. Not today.
Especially
I'm
if
waiting for
you're
mine. I've had the empty spot for waiting for like weeks now, so I'm waiting.
the hardest part is
Freddie, especially if you're not home and the wife takes delivery.
That's what I mean. And also,
Yeah.
depending on where you live too, man. You want to make sure you're there, right? You don't want to run an errand or something like that, and your box is just in front of your driveway, or and not that we think somebody would, but you know how it is. You never know.
Well, my UPS guy kind of sucks. Like I have, like they put it right. So here's my garage, and then there's like a walkway with like a little roof, so you can hide the boxes there. But they put it like right in the middle of my yard, in front of the So if it rains, it's screwed. So I'm just like, I hate that they do that.
Wow, like, come on.
all right. Okay. Here's the
There you go.
March 7 box,
There you go.
and it's got that portion on this side. I mean, this weighs nothing. That weighs a ton.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay.
I'm happy these boxes aren't huge. I was worried that they were gonna be like the size of the half scale boxes.
Yeah. Freddie's got a pretty small box coming his way pretty soon.
So I have the PCS underground turtles coming in, and I think Wait, what was that?
It was the box and the styrofoam.
Sounded like a moose call.
Yes. So I think Ann had said that the underground turtles is gonna be 4 boxes.
What? Jeez.
I know. I'm scared.
Dude, you're in so much trouble.
I'm like, he just put out one statement. It was just one post. He was like, "Oh man, blah blah blah, 4 boxes," and he just left it at that. I was like, please tell me that's not true.
Here's a certificate.
There you go. I like that
Number-
they do certificates. Yeah.
Oh,
This
I
is
love
number
that.
150 of 299, and it actually comes with a plaque and a holder. So you do get that with it as well.
So there's probably 299 of the damaged and 299 of the clean.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds right, Alan. That sounds right. So, and they give you this here with it. So
Which is a nice low number. It keeps it as a collectible.
comes with here's the assembly guide, like a small comic book actually.
No.
Yep.
So wow, wow. Yes.
Oh,
That's
cool.
pretty. Did they get the COA, the hard plastic piece too, for this one or no?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
It comes with the certificate as well. Version here's clean and battle damage here.
Cool.
Show them both together. I really love this. They show you exactly where every piece goes. If you ever have to box it up, there it goes.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know what? Slightly, if just a little bit. He's just a little. Let's see. And then the assembly, of course, and we'll start doing that next. Let's get this open though first, and we'll take a look at what we got.
Sadly said, "Is Jimmy an Iron Man fan?"
Yeah, I know. kind of. Oh, and there's Edwin there. Congratulations, Edwin, on the win last night.
Yeah.
There you go. Great to see you. Mr. Diaz, thank you for joining as well.
Yeah.
Finds you well. And I heard from a little bird today, Alan and Freddie, that PlayStation watched last night. Somebody.
Look who showed up to the party. What's up, man?
Let's see, man. We're getting new pieces too.
How's it going, Terry?
Terry, what's up, man? Thanks for joining.
Thank you, everybody, for being here.
So I'm kind of shocked out of all the Batmans you picked Pattinson, Jimmy.
What's that?
I'm kind of shocked out of all the Batmans you picked Pattinson.
No, that's only one piece of the puzzle. It's that one was going to be an item that was going to be on my list, but not for right now. But I couldn't pass up not getting it now because it was on sale for $900 off. So I had to get it. It was going to go with the line of statues I have for my DC side. So I went with that one for now. But I'm getting the belt bust. I'm getting the Keaton. I'm getting a whole bunch of others. So
Did you watch the Penguin show at all?
yes, it was fantastic.
I love that. That was really good.
Yeah.
I was glad to see him calling up some awards for it. So well deserved.
That ending though, I don't know if anybody's not seen it, so I'm gonna spoil it though. That final kill, I was like, oh, I did not expect that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, why you gotta do that?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that either.
Yeah, that hit everyone hard, man.
Okay, so let me just say it out loud. It's big.
Oh Lord.
It's big.
Well, third scale.
They had it next to their half scale Iron Spider, and it was pretty tall up there with it. So
It's better fit where it's going. I measured it. So it should fit fine. Well,
Take your time. Take your time. Process.
He's gonna check out that arc reactor, right? First thing.
yeah, good.
What's the score of the game?
JWR wants to know why I'm hiding. It's because this is a football family over here, and we actually have like parties and stuff and friends and everything like that. So I'm sneaking out. It's the unboxing.
that's the beauty.
It's 7-0. 7-0.
Okay. Oh man, that looks good, Jimmy.
I can't tell if you're happy or not, Jimmy.
I'm still trying to soak it in. So
Take your time, man. Take your time.
So the weathering on his boots and his hands, forearms looks great. The chest looks awesome too. The arc reactor, it's good. It's not as good as the others, but it's still good. It's still good. It's just not as good as some of the others.
Maybe lit up will change your mind, or no?
Maybe, but this is a great piece. It is. Back to
How's the weathering?
that's what I'm looking at right now.
Yeah,
this is where this piece shines for sure.
That's good because I was a little nervous because I've seen some of Queen's like battle damage on some of the other Iron Man stuff I've owned.
Right.
And that's why I was kind of hesitant to get this one over the clean, but the base makes more sense to have the battle damage because of the base.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree.
I don't think there'd be an explosion and he'd be all clean.
Good point.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Josh, on the helmet, the nicks and the scrapes, and then there's some scrapes above his right eye. They did a great job with that. I think it could have been a little bit better. I can tell you right now, the battle damage on Hulkbuster is still better. It is.
Mm.
Does it match? It's pretty close.
From the
Does the
camera, they
Hulk
kind of look
have-
pretty close.
Does the Hulk
Can you get it in closer?
On the camera? Yeah, I'll do it with the phone.
Does Hulkbuster have the same gloss, or does this Iron Man have the same gloss as the Hulkbuster?
The Hulkbuster has a different shade of tint to it. To me, it's definitely different. But
Okay.
I don't know because that's larger or whatnot. But I can tell you right now, side by side, they're going to look great together.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Yeah.
They definitely will.
That's like my goal setup to have this with the Hulkbuster someday. That's what I want.
Yeah, the scuffs and the scrapes, everything looks good. My problem is I'm looking right at the other one. I think I should be focused on this one. But I do love the burns. My concerns were it would look too much to where it looked like smoke damage versus it being battle damage.
Mhm.
And you don't have to worry about that. It definitely looks weathered. So you're good there. The helmet looks almost perfect. It really does. I hate to say it, but it looks a lot like Mark III, so that's why I like it a lot. But it's still great.
No.
It still looks really
The
good.
early Iron Man suits are the best ones.
They are the best ones, man. No doubt about that.
And this is my all-time favorite. This one, so
Yeah, you will be very happy. I didn't put on the rest of the armor because I think that's what will tell it to. This is what's bothering me right now.
you're missing the back flaps and everything, so it doesn't feel complete.
Right. And this is what's bothering me is that battle damage, and then you've got this area here that's super clean, but that's because the pieces go on here.
Yeah.
I need to see all that together, and then I think I'll, be able to. So let me get this on here, and then we'll take it from there. This bad boy's heavy.
Remember, he said there's a strong magnet, so be careful.
Stanley, where's Marcos? He's young. He's at the club partying or something. He's out of commission tonight. Who knows?
How thick is that rod? Because I was also worried about future leaning on this.
You're not going to have to worry about this leaning. That rod is super sturdy and it's real thick. So you don't have to worry about that.
Audie joined us tonight. He says, looks very good. Congrats, Jimmy.
Thank you. Wow, this is big.
Does it cover up that seam that was bothering you?
Yes, it does.
Cool.
Yes, it does.
Oh, that's cool.
Let me grab this here real quick. Okay, so here's the seam right here. And it's blocked by its leg. So just go through the armor real quick.
That bullet hole looks good on the leg there.
Yeah.
This looks good. Looks good.
That looks
Oh yeah,
real
that looks
good.
really good.
Man, when it comes to Iron Man, I'm very picky. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh no, I feel you, man. Like
I'm gonna get it all together. Oh, look at that! I didn't notice that. It looks good in the light. This is what I love. I can't spin it. Let me see. Look at this glove here, Josh. Can you see that? The weathering on the glove.
Yeah, the weathering looks good.
That looks really nice. I love this right here. See that burn mark, that scrape, cut. That looks really good. And the helmet really shines. Like it looks fantastic how they did that. I love that.
This looks good, Josh.
That's good, brother.
The arc reactor could use some work. I understand it's smaller, so there won't be as much detail. And I'll show you a really good arc reactor before we leave tonight.
It seems like it's almost as tall as the Mark I right there.
Look at it. Look at it.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh.
Yes, it is. I know I measured this. It better fit. It's going to fit. It's going to fit. I'm looking at it. It's going to fit. Because I'll be so mad if it doesn't.
If anything, man, you should do what like my initial goal is. Like, I want to eventually buy a Hulkbuster, and I want to have them side by side. Like that's
it will definitely go with that easily.
and then have the RDJ autograph with it, and that'd be like perfect.
Oh, nice.
This is really good. So here's the arc reactor. You can see. I don't know if that really. I mean, if you already look at those things like I do, but I'll show you anyways.
It's hard to translate in the camera.
Yeah, it is. Well, let me show you this one.
Well, okay.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
good.
that's cool.
Okay, now you know what I'm talking about. You know? Now, mind you, this is a half scale versus a
Yeah.
third scale. You know, let's take that into consideration. But let me get all the pieces out, and then we'll get them all together, and then we'll do the final review.
That's how I know you're a real fan, man. You nitpick everything with Iron Man.
I'm sorry,
A true fan.
Got it when he's the favorite, man.
yeah,
Iron Man's our boy.
character, and I can tell you right now, it's not fully assembled yet. It's not lit up yet. But I can tell you right now, I am so glad I bought this. So just so you know, Josh, don't worry. You're going to be
Oh
very
no, I'm
happy.
excited.
Yeah,
I'm also excited because they start filming Doomsday this year, so we're gonna get our first look at RDJ's Doom this year. So
Can't wait.
I don't want the statue. I want it. All right. Let me get this out here real quick.
Anyone on the panel gonna see the what you call it movie? What you call it?
Captain America.
Yes, thank you.
I already
Yeah,
got my
I'll go
tickets.
see it. Yeah. I'm
Yes.
excited to see Harrison.
Got
Ford.
got
Yeah.
first showing on that Thursday.
Oh, how far do you have to drive to go see it?
Me, my theater's like 30 minutes away.
Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, for me, I didn't book yet because I'm considering if I want to do that 45-minute trip from where I'm at. I'm like,
I hate spoilers, and I try to do like movie content, so I have to see
Right.
like, the moment it comes out.
all right.
Okay, back flaps are going to be on first. So let me spin him around. He's on a Lazy Susan, so I can spin him around.
I love that sub base. It's very classy. That's
Yeah,
It looks like a
another thing.
museum line. Looks like a
And-
museum piece. Yeah.
I don't know if you can catch this on camera. Josh, can you tell right here that it's transparent, the smoke?
I
Can
can
you
see
see
it.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that little reddish tint right there, it's transparent when you look at it. So that's kind of nice. I think that down below where the rocks are and the smoke, that's where it needs work at, you know, but the Iron Man makes up for that. Minus the arc reactor not being as good as it can be. The weathering looks great. Let me put it together and then I'll have a really good sense of what we're doing here. So
Josh and Jimmy, I know you guys are big Iron Man fans. Do any of you have RDJ's SIG on anything?
I
I know he has it, and I have right back here my Avengers group piece where I'm getting all of this. I'm just missing RDJ and a few more. But I told Jimmy I got some inside knowledge that he's supposedly doing a signing soon, so I'm just waiting for them to announce it.
Yeah, I actually got RDJ's signature on some comics and got him CGC.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
He's expensive, right?
He is. That's why I can only justify, and I can't even. It's hard to pay that much because like last time he was on Swallow, he was like $800.
Yeah.
So he's expensive. So it's like I can only really probably commit to one. That's how I'm gonna do it on my group piece. The hardest one's gonna be Scarlett Johansson because she just doesn't do signings at all.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me tell you, Josh, I put on one piece and just one little piece. It made it that much better to cover up some of that clean, because that really bothered me. And it's supposed to be like, it's supposed to have things covering that stuff. So, without it, it's like, man, it doesn't look as good. So, but yeah.
So far, I'm hearing
I hope they get their 1/3 line back because I think 1/3 is the best scale in my opinion. It's a good middle ground between 4th and half. So I really hope they get more.
These are the not the knee pads, but the thigh pads. But look how they're weathered. I don't know if you can see that on camera.
Oh, that looks nice.
You see how they're weathered?
Yep.
Yeah, that makes a big difference to me.
That's
so
good. That's good.
This looks a lot better than the I had the Mark 7 half scale, and after a while I grew not to like it because this armor is very bulky, and that half scale is very thin. Like they made him very skinny, and like it was like too vibrant. It wasn't like I'm like you. It wasn't that accurate, so it like bothered me. So that's one reason why that one didn't last too long.
I mean, the arc reactor has to be on point for me. It just does. Like, if it's got to be close, at least close, and you can see what they tried to do here, and it looks good. It's just not as good as some of the other ones. That's all. If that doesn't bother you, you're good. Like and that's the worst thing about the statue. I think we're okay.
How does it? I know they're not side by side, but like looking behind you, how does it pair size wise with the other 3rd scales? Because I know some companies oversize and some underscale.
No, this is definitely a 3rd scale. Yeah, it's
4th scales. They're always like tiny next to other quarter scales.
Yeah, I definitely can see that. Okay, that does not go there. So, it goes here. It's got that rocket in it. I didn't show that. It's like it's got a rocket.
Yeah, that looks good.
And it is weathered. So,
oh yeah,
man, that makes a big difference, Josh, because you can't see all that clean that was really bothering me. So it makes a big difference.
All right, we holding steady at a 10 score, or maybe less because of the arc reacted.
No, I'm going to be honest about it for sure, and I can tell you right now, I'm really glad I got this. Like, wow, that looks really good.
Nice.
Do you see this one staying long term or forever? Do you see possibly could it be on the chopping block in the future? You think, or
this piece here will not leave, and I'll tell you why. For one, I'm starting to really love it, but two, it's going to pair well with RDJ. He's going right next to the RDJ bust, right next to him.
Yeah. So
I needed a 3rd scale to go next to him, and Matt had messaged me today. Have you seen this one? Because Hannah has one coming out too. And that one looks really good too. But my concern is that the base in this will make that one look kind of small. Yeah, compared to this one. So, yeah.
Yeah, your RDJ bus is a flex. I'll tell you that.
All right, so I'm gonna need Josh or Matt to comment here. What do you think?
Ironically, I thought putting the 2 trailers side by side, I'm actually a little more excited to see Thunderbolts. That was surprising. Like I had no expectation for that film, and it just looks like a lot of fun.
I think that Captain America, when with respect, they got Harrison Ford, get to see the Red Hulk. I'm pumped for that one. I'm
too. I personally love Anthony Mackie. I think he's going to do a great job as Cap. I think people just need to give him a chance. He was Cap for like 5 seconds at the end of a show.
Yeah.
So they're like, he doesn't have the super soldier serum, but clearly off the trailer, he's like vibranium like out on his suit. Like he does the whole purple thing that Black Panther does, like when he takes energy, like he was shooting it back at people. So I think he's gonna do a good job.
He's gonna be awesome. Like I love him as Cap, but what bothered me is like Harrison Ford. General Ross. He always had the mustache, the cigar in his mouth. So he doesn't have that. So
he doesn't have it. How do you think the CGI looks for Red Hulk? I think he looks great.
Oh, I think he looks awesome.
Yeah, it does look good though. I'm not about that.
I'm taking my kids to see the movie, and then my older one goes, "Man, but he ain't Cap." I said, "Man, give the man a chance."
Yeah. Well, my wife said, she was like, "So he's Captain America now?" I'm like, "Yeah, you gotta give him a chance."
Yeah. Let's see what he
I don't know how they feel about the helmet thing because that he has. That looks a little weird, but other than that, I think his new suit looks awesome.
I like it.
I agree, JWR. That's how I feel. I think that's how we all feel, right? Should have went to Bucky.
But at the time, though, Bucky was like wanted, but he was like an assassin, and he was wanted by all the state. And now he's probably, it looks like he's part of Congress or something now, based off the Thunderbolts. Like he works for the government. But at that time, like he just woken up from Infinity War because they put him to sleep because people were after him and they thought he was going to get brainwashed again. So he really wasn't in the place at that time to be Captain America.
Yeah, good point. Because that scene for me, I can't remember. I think when they were being questioned, I think when they were together, and then he kind of broke out, saying, "Why did you give away the shield?" That hit home for me, man.
Oh, that looks cool.
All the flaps are battle damage, so just so you know, Josh, it all matches very well. So that really means a lot because I was looking at spots that just were not weathered, and I'm like, man, that doesn't look good at all. But now that everything's coming together, you can definitely tell, like, okay, when you put the pieces on, it's definitely better. So, in short, don't jump to conclusions like I just did.
QT is saying it's completely different when you have everything on it, especially when lit up. So QT giving high praise.
Starting to realize that. I'm definitely starting to realize that because, Josh, wait till you see this back here when I get it close up. You're gonna really love it. Let me see.
I also think we need to have Bucky be badass Bucky again. We need like Winter Soldier. He needs to be the badass Winter Soldier.
Yes.
Like he was badass for like one movie, and he's got watered down ever since with every film. So
yeah, man, Winter Soldier. Oh yeah, long hair. Bring the long hair back.
I want to see like even if it's a show, like a Jason Bourne Winter Soldier as show or something, where it's just Bucky doing spy shit and stuff. Like I want to see that.
Audie says Captain America needs some superhuman powers. For me, honestly, doesn't work. What do you think?
I'm not. Did he have the serum in the comics?
They're all weathered too, which is good.
I'm not well versed in the Iron Man. The Cap comics. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I'm not well versed in like Sam's run in the comics either, so I wasn't sure if he had it in the comics or not.
But I hear what you're saying though, because you're going up against all these superhuman, Red Hulk. So in our minds is how you gonna fight him.
He's gonna have to do something though, because he's about to have to fight Dr. Doom, and we all know you're gonna have something.
Yeah. Man, what if he takes a punch by Red Hulk? Like, you gonna survive that? Like, I don't know. You can't lose that shield.
Do you think Red Hulk is gonna show up in Thunderbolts? Is like a secret cameo?
Ooh. I could see that happening.
Because I feel like back to back they're showing Red Hulk, and then the next movie they're showing Sentry. So I want to see like Red Hulk fight the Sentry. That'd be dope.
That would be dope, actually. So everything is just rock and rebar here next. And okay, so
yeah, I see your point. If he gets up after getting punched by a Hulk, or like how that happened, I get that part. But I mean, Iron Man got up. I mean, granted, he was in an iron suit, but like every time Hulk hit him, he got right back up.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's true.
Protect that shield, protect them wings, man. Because
I mean, hell, Iron Man got hit by Mjolnir, and he still got up. So I don't know.
yeah, but didn't he have to? Oh yeah, that was like, didn't he have to like disrobe, take that armor? I don't know. Yeah. But look, man, I'm still, I'm ready for that movie. I can't wait.
Yeah. It's
I think
good.
we're gonna
It'll be
have a
good
good
to
year
get
in
some
Marvel finally.
superhero movies back, in the theater. Some good ones.
Knight, welcome. He says hello and congrats.
Thank you. Welcome, Knight. Welcome.
I did go see that Den of Thieves 2 recently. It was
How was
good.
that?
I liked it. Yeah.
Nice.
I like the heist movies though.
Me too.
I'm really into the heist movies and all that, so I enjoyed one, and I tell people there's a good car chase scene with the electric Porsche near the end and all that. It's real good,
Okay, so that should go.
Yeah, the first one was really good. I'm looking forward to watching that one.
Oh yeah.
Freddie, I'm sure I'm glad I reinforced all the Manji cases because this is going to be a heavy, heavy statue.
Every time you remind me, I keep thinking to myself, I gotta remember to hit up Maju Space, get my reinforcements.
These
So
are very.
how do they reinforce them, Jimmy? Can you buy how do they reinforce them?
Yeah, they send you a kit, and Manji cases are literally all linked together. Like they have joints that link together. They're all made of like aluminum and steel. But once it's inside and it's all set, they send you these little metal clips for all four sides, and they screw into one side, and the other side screws into the other side. Everything has a railing system that you lock and move the way things move.
Oh, okay.
And once those are locked in, it makes it more sturdy for sure. But then there's these other beams that go on the bottom, and you screw those in too. So now it's got two extra ones, and then all four sides.
Cool. That's interesting.
Yeah,
now,
and
how much do roughly? I know it depends on the setup you get, but how much do Maju cases cost roughly?
yeah, like this is bespoke. So yeah, I mean, this was very expensive because I got it custom sizes. But if you went to like a Max 45 or something, what did that cost you, Freddie, for the Max 45?
The one, the Max 140 plus, I think that one cost me, maybe 500. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not bad. And do you have to build them yourself, or do they come?
And
Oh yeah, you got to build them yourself for sure.
there's a learning curve. And let me tell you that I did like 2 weeks of work in like 3 days because it was a challenge getting it all in here and together and get it all set up. So it definitely was. But I'm glad I did it. I definitely made a good choice. Cool. So let me get this together, and the rocks, I'll figure it out. I'll stream where they go, whatever, blah blah blah. But because I don't have to take this apart and move it, so I don't put all the rocks on there. But yeah, everything's together. Let me get to light a base.
Yeah, take your time.
Washington just scored, I see. So,
Jimmy, how are all the magnets? Everything nice and tight? They fit together well?
I have to say, Josh, be careful with the ones on his thighs. I feel like those weren't very sturdy, but everything else locked into place very nicely. And I guess the fins. The top two fins have a nice peg to it. The other two have a very small peg that just plug in. So
That
be
sounds
careful.
about right for Queen.
Yeah. So be careful with those. But I'll tell you right now, the metal rod on his foot that goes into the base, very thick and very sturdy. And when it went in flush.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about that. But he's gonna have to come off in a second so I can get him onto the
Oh, yeah.
So, but let's get the light up feature going here.
I hope he
Curious.
fits in your case.
What's that?
So I hope he fits in your case.
He will. If not, I'm gonna be really mad. Let's see.
Is anybody here? I know the movie hasn't come out. Is anybody gonna consider getting RDJ Doomsday?
That would be awesome.
Yes, I would get it.
Yeah. That's what we were talking about earlier. Like that'd be a day one, just because it's RDJ.
Yeah, I'd have to get it too. There's no doubt about that.
For real, Jimmy? Okay.
To get it. So we do, man. Oh man. Trying to move
I'm
this.
hoping we get a little glimpse of him in Fantastic Four at the end of the year.
I'm almost positive he'll be in there.
Even if it's at the end to just tease people, I think they'll do it.
They have to, like, because it's just these 3 movies and then it's Doomsday, so they have to start teasing him now for it to have any kind of impact for Doomsday.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jimmy needs the extension cord, so he'll be right back.
It's a good time. So now the real question is, though, when we do get a Doomsday statue, whoever's going to do it first, are we actually going to get a likeness of RDJ? That's what I want to know.
Probably not, Freddie.
Yeah.
He usually has a mask over his face.
If anybody gets it, it'd probably be Iron Studios because they've already had it for 2 of their statues.
Oh, okay.
Because they had the RD. I mean, they weren't the best, but for Iron Studios, they were good. They had the Mark 46 and 85, and he had a head sculpt on those.
Oh, cool.
Come on, RDJ, hook us up. Sign off.
No, I'm excited to see it. I was iffy about it at first, but it's grown on me. So
Statue Kingdom says I've been waiting for a sideshow to make a comic Iron Man premium format for 30 years.
Man.
I know they're kind of a hot topic, but XM had that really good Iron Man they put out like last year, that pre-order last year, where he's like standing over it's like the gantry, or whatever.
Oh yeah.
That one was cool.
That was all right. Oh, Marcos. Not there, but
Oh.
can't wait to watch this later. Congrats, Jimmy. Yeah, man. Enjoy yourself at the club, man. Have fun. You're young. You know, we'll be here.
Freddie, I was watching the show, today from last night. You were saying about running your kids around. How many you got?
Kids? Man.
Yeah.
I got two.
All right. I got 5, so I got you beat.
Oh, man. You got a whole squad. A basketball squad. Full lineup.
Now, one's grown. One's 27. Then you got 2 that are 19. Then you got one, our only girl. She's 17, and then you got our youngest, which is 13. So yeah.
Oh man, you're blessed.
I just have my 9-year-old, and I'm good with that.
I heard Freddie was like, "Man, I had to run these kids around." I'm like, usually when Jimmy hits me up, "Hey, can you be on?" I was like, "I gotta check to see what kid activities are going on. Let me find out."
Yeah, I have a family calendar, so I have to make sure I'm like up on it. The wife is like, "Yeah, I put it on the calendar. You got to take the kids to practice here," and I'm like, "I know."
Okay, so let's out of the way. Alexa, turn off lights.
Okay.
All right, let's take this thing.
I can cut off for some reason.
Ready? Oh, good to go.
It takes a second to cut off though for some reason. The button's here and it's sort of covered by that rock, but I just don't have all the rocks on it yet. But this light's gonna cut off in just a second. But I can tell you right now by looking at it. Sorry, there's not enough light on it now. Let's just wait for this to cut off. But I'll just say right now, me looking at it, with everything together, it's much better. The additional pieces really make a difference for this because it covers my concerns, and that's what's important. The armor is very close to being perfect. I'm trying to find something wrong, but it looks very close to where it should be at. Mark 7's not my favorite, but I do love it.
Blasphemy.
And it's you're gonna love it because Josh, there's a lot of detail on every piece, which I really appreciate. The weathering looks great. I think there's some parts that could have been a little better, but other than that, it's fantastic. It looks great. So
Yeah.
Let me get this up. This light should cut off any second. Sometimes it does that.
Oh,
Hey.
Wow.
man, that makes it.
Yeah, that looks great.
Do the hands light up?
They do. We'll go over all that.
Man, that makes it, Jimmy.
It's a whole lamp.
The fire looks awesome. It looks real.
It looks
Wow.
good.
Yeah, I can't fault any paint issues you might have with that base when the light is off, because when the light is on, like who cares?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
That's one rare ones that I would leave on all the time. I mean, geez, it's
I'd
awesome.
be afraid it would burn out, but yeah, I hear what you're saying now.
Do you guys ever get nervous for that? Like one day your light up feature just burning out, and then like,
Oh.
what do you
worry
do?
about it all the time.
So you can see the light up hands. You see that there?
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Light up hands. And it is on both. You can see on both. You can see the palm of his hand there or whatnot. But
Well, I would at least cut it on every time you enter the room to do work or whatever, because it's just awesome.
yeah, it's actually gonna hook. I'm gonna have my Alexa hooked to Iron Man, and it'll turn on this and the RDJ arc reactor. It'll turn everything on at once. So that's the plan anyway. But this looks great. It's definitely what I expected.
That looks awesome.
My concerns are gone, Josh. So just know that.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Can you see this? Wow, it looks great.
Yeah.
There's rebar, there's metal in here, and the fire like being twisted. You can see that.
Man, it just looks so awesome.
There's a line just cut off.
Is there a part of you at all that wishes you would have got the clean or no?
Not at all. Not at all. Anybody that knows me knows that I love Iron Man beat up. I do. I do. Like I said, the button's here and it's covered by the rocks once you get everything together, I guess. But I haven't put those on yet. But you can see the helmet here, how bright everything is. It's very bright. The arc reactor is bright. Now I can see all the wiring in the arc reactor when it's lit up. You can't see it on screen, but I can see it. So that's what really makes it for me to have a lot of detail in the arc reactor. But you can see the damage there, and the rockets on his arms. He has 2 of them on each arm. And even though this wasn't an iconic pose for Iron Man, the more I looked at it, the more I wanted it. I just did. Let me back up a little bit here.
I think it's technically that pose when he gets thrown out the building and he shows up in the suit for the first time.
Right, yeah. That. Well, you can see the difference between the half scale and him.
That fire just looks amazing.
Yeah, it's just do one more pass here real quick.
I really like that. That light up feature's amazing.
It looks great. It really came together nicely.
Excellent job, Queen Studios. You did good.
I do.
At least they got this paint job really well done.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Please work on the rocks, please.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking.
If it's their last Iron Man, I guess it's a good one to go down.
Whoa, guy. Whoa. Alexa, turn on lights.
Okay.
Yeah, it still looks great.
It still looks great. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is extremely bright in here. It's really bright. But Josh, you can see all the arm. Look at the damage on that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that looks good.
After
This is definitely one to keep. This is definitely one to keep, Jimmy. Yeah.
Yes, I love that, man. It looks great, like right in here.
Yeah.
The scrapes and things, whatever.
We're gonna have some people double check their tracking again tonight.
Yeah, I'm using my phone as my camera, so I'm gonna check it whenever we're done here.
So, Josh, I really love on the tips of the metal how it looks kind of bent up.
Mm-hmm.
See that? How it's weathered and almost like it's
Like
bent up a little bit. him punching or doing something, whatever. And it's like that on a few other pieces too.
Yeah, Jamie, that's one of the things I noticed is that it's not like they took the clean version and just added some paint to make it look weathered. They actually sculpted these pieces totally different to show that it's bent and there's holes in it and so forth. So it's like a complete different sculpt.
I agree. Yeah. Let me flip this around because I really want Josh to see this.
Now, I don't know what you paid, but looking at it now, do you think it's worth the price of what these are go for, considering they pretty much go for half scale prices?
I played about I think 2K, I think. So I think it's worth it. I do. I mean, the lighter feature is incredible. You can see like the blackening and the fire and the smoke, like it's starting to come up, so it kind of has that effect.
Mm-hmm.
The weathering looks great, but here's what I want you to see. Look at all the fins, how they did it. See how they're weathered too?
Yeah.
It looks really good, man. It looks really good behind him.
I like that they didn't take any shortcuts because some companies do that with that battle damage. Like, ain't nobody looking at the back. They'll just shortcut it.
RDJ Phone's on us right here. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Smoke damage there. And he's got another divot right here on the back of his arm. It looks clean, man. It looks really good. So, okay, so I guess I'll start first. So I'll tell you right now, the base is something very special because it not only does it have that kind of museum feel to it, it's also got that really special light-up feature that really sells this, right? Because it's I haven't seen anything quite like this and how this came out. It looks fantastic, and I thought that part really sells this. The light-up feature on Iron Man, I think the arc reactor could have been better. That was a little bit of a disappointment to me. I do love the light-up feature in his eyes. I do love that there is a DC adapter as well, not just it's not just using batteries. When I look at the weathering, the first thing I looked at was like it bothered me that some pieces were weathered while some pieces are not. But when you put all the attachments on, everything's weathered and it looks complete. So just be aware of that. Don't be like me and jump to conclusions. So it actually looks much better once it's assembled completely. The fins and everything that's on him, the rockets and stuff that comes up, those are also weathered also, and it makes it all comes together very nicely. 9 out of 10. I'll give it 9.8. I'll take two.
Wow.
For one for the arc reactor and two because the rocks could have been better. I don't think anybody's buying this for rocks.
No.
So let me just throw it out there. I don't think anybody's buying this because, hey man, Jimmy, the arc reactor didn't have the cables and the wires going on the left and right side like I normally would and towards the bottom. So that's the only things that I would see, not somebody else. So that's why I give it 9.8. Matt, I'll start with you. What do you think?
I think with respect, once you, like you said, before you cut on the power source and all that, the weathering looked great, and everything. But I did have like the same kind of questions. Okay, what's this thing going to look like lit up? I mean, it just looks amazing. Like I said, every time I entered the room, I would have to cut this thing on just to appreciate, like you said, with respect, we spend lots of money on this stuff. So, but just to show that, hey, this is what, with respect, you get your bang for your buck. And this is why we all work hard to kind of get these collectibles and all that. I would have to light it up every time. That being said, I think I'm going to be in line with you, 9.8. I always like to give a little bit room for improvement, but I think it's dead on.
Yeah, no, great. It's a great score. Mr. Kiefer?
Man, I wish it was mine.
Live pre-order, Alan.
Yeah, I can't find any fault with it. Of course, I don't have it in front of me, but based on what I'm seeing, man, who cares about the asphalt?
Right.
If the asphalt doesn't have like a near 100% paint job on it, nobody's buying it for that.
Right.
Overall, the design of it, the whole aesthetic of it, dude, if it was mine, I would give it probably a 10 out of 10, but just for sake of, 9.8. I'm right there with you. I think they really delivered a good product here. I really do.
It's a good score. Freddie?
I give it I'm a loose grader with pieces I'm not super connected to, so I'm not gonna nitpick. I give it a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I can overlook the rocks is because the light up function. So
Yeah.
if I had it, I'd be lighting this up all the time, and because of that, I'm not really caring about the paint too much. So I don't have to knock anything down because of that. But yeah, lit up the suit, the battle damage. They didn't half-ass it. I think it's great.
Yeah, there's some great points, Freddie. And that's what's important here. Is if they would have half-assed the paint job on this, forget it. Like, there's no way. Like, I wouldn't have been in for sure. But the pictures and in-hand photos with collectors, I knew this one had to come home. Okay, John, what do you give this piece? What do you think?
I was muted. My bad.
Okay.
Going off what Alan said, it's kind of hard to tell with it not right in front of you, but based off the video and the close-ups you're giving us, and I'm biased, I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10, and I'm super excited to get it. I think this is probably the best Iron Man that Queen has made to date, and because like you, I've seen a lot of them. I've seen a lot of the half scales in person, a lot of the quarter scales, and I think they knocked it out of the park with this one. And you could tell they learned from past ones and actually took their time to make sure the battle damage was done properly and the sculpt was done properly. The rock stuff aside, I think they really, took notes from previous pieces and made sure they gave us a good product.
Yeah. So, man, look at them together. It looks great. But let me turn this one off here real quick. Now that we've done all that. So I'm gonna come over here real quick and switch cameras. Yeah. So, I think that the lineup feature is just fantastic on this piece. I'm so glad I got it. Josh, when you get this in person, when you get it, I know you're going to be real happy with it because it's your favorite armor for one, but two, it is literally the probably the best version of it. I don't know if you noticed, but there's a flame coming out of his foot here.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so that's nice. And also, you can't see it here, but if you look on this side right here, there's a light going out of his bottom of his foot too, just to give it more. So that's kind of nice, man. Another nice lighted feature. There's something about this paint job that's very special that I'm trying to kind of wrap my mind around, but it's literally a clear resin that's blackened to look like smoke and fire like rising. So it I've never seen nothing quite like that. It looks really good. There's only one other paint job that doesn't light up that looks as good as this. That's the one that Matt has. That Joker Say Cheese. That purple smoke that it has on it.
Yeah,
it didn't have a light up feature, but it looks fantastic. Like
it looks. Yep, exactly. But
fantastic.
I'm sitting here looking at it right now because it's right beside me. And all that.
Great piece from Queen Studios. This is definitely one that will stay in the collection. It's definitely go with RDJ. Stay tuned because Will be on here in about another hour on ASV Collectibles doing another unboxing for, I think, a Dark Side piece, which I don't know if I'll be able to make that or not. I've got a company coming over and I'm ready to show them what I just purchased, so that I don't want to see that too. But great piece, Josh. I want to thank you for joining us this evening. Freddie, I know you're in the middle of family and watching.
Wasn't gonna miss this, brother.
Yeah, thank you for being here. Of course, Matt Martin, my door is open to you anytime, sir. Thanks for all the feedback this week. And Alan Kiefer, thanks for being here. You're a machine, sir. I don't know, you're just always on. So thanks for being here for us this evening. So
I wouldn't miss it. I wouldn't miss it.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody for joining us this evening. Stay tuned for the Sunday Statue Talk as we wrap up the weekend. I know we have MLK Day, so I'll be off Monday filming for YouTube. I will see you in the chat. Until then, stay godlike, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone.